I set it up with the command code, and currently I am attempting to set this up on Ubuntu, right? So it has API key option, and another option is setting it up on command line, right? So once you sign up, you will have the front end like this. You have to sign up to one of the packages or a subscription, you can see. In my case, I used UPI to get their initial subscription and managed to basically start the open source model supporting subscription, right? So first thing I have to do to set it up on Ubuntu, I have to copy this npm command. Now once I do that, next would be to open terminal, and let's say we are here. Let's paste this and then run. So this will basically set the command code package. Now this can be started with cmd, or another word is command and dash code, right? So the two options you can use for that particular command line, right? So once the package is installed, we can actually also use yarn for this. So if you go to quick start, you will notice you can use yarn or pnpm or even npm, right? After installation, we have to run this command to see if it works. You can see packages were installed. Now I can use cmd --version. If it shows us the version, that means it is installed. Now let me clear the terminal, and I have to go into the folder, right? So I will close this, use some temporary product folder, right? So here I would open terminal instance, right? And if we close this, now let me type in cmd then login. This is to authenticate our account here, and we would be able to connect with it. So the API key would be stored. Now it will tell you to paste the API key here, and here you can see it will ask you to authorize on another browser window, right? So click on authorize, and you can see it will come up with the message you are all set to test. Now I can close this tab and then go back to the terminal. On the terminal side, you can see that message to input the API key is gone. API key is stored in this particular auth JSON file, and I can run the cmd again to start. So I will clear this, and so next would be clearing and opening the cmd again. Now it will ask you to trust the folder, so let's say yes, and now proceed. Now this will open the command code command line version, right? Now it will start with the model Kimi-K25, and test one will be also in loop so that it will learn about you. Now I have to use /, and here you can see I can add directory, I can manage agent configuration, clear current conversation, then compact the history, again another compact mode for session, then context, usage and background, then design. So if you are into building some design, definitely try this mode out. And then there is effort, set reasoning effort for current model, right? Then exit command code. There is feedback and connect ID to share your open file and select line. So if you are using VS Code, this can be handy. Then there is init file, which we use anyway if we start with new project. Then learn test from sessions, and that will be listed. Login logout are here, then MCP memory, then model. I want to switch to another model, so here is what I would do. Now you see the list, Now considering I have the open source plan, it makes sense to use these models. So we have CommandCode 2.6, GLM 5.1, Minimax, M2.7, 2.5, 3, then V4 Pro for DeepSeek, and also Flash. Then Quen has 3.6, 3.7, and then there is Step Flash, Mimo with 2.45 Pro, and the normal one. And there is information next to each model. So if you want to use K 2.6 of Kimi, long horizon coding for vision, and you can see for Minimax as well and Quen 2. So they have given description for those models. There is also anthropic models as well, but considering we are kind of limited on that with our plan, so we will stick with this, and that's it. You can see you have to pick from these, so I will pick Minimax or even K 2.6 to show you. If you want, this is the best model to do most of the simple scripts, right? And considering our plan is $1 worth, so I would prefer making use of any model which won't take much of my context and can build simple stuff, right? And on that I would simply create a script with, let's say, Kimi K 2.6, right? And I will come here to ask for that particular script. So create a Python script for, say, Ubuntu Linux, and that will generate notification log and say things like codes of money management. For example, you saved your salary, paid bills this month, etc. And it should only run when we run the Python script, right? So extremely simple task to do, and it will start cooking and it will work on it. Now I don't have to give it a big task, but now as you can see, I have given this task. The test is active to the right. Here you can see money reminder pi is created. Just want to run this, right? It also created some of the messages, and here you can see it also explained how to use that. Now we didn't even completed our 5 minutes as such, it just created that. Now here you can see install notify send if you don't have it. So I may have to, let's say, open another tab and have to run all of this. So we copy this, paste here and run, and we have our sudo as well, and it is installed. Now next is we have to set the run option for that file, and next would be to run this particular Python file. So I will do Python 3. Hopefully this would run without issues, otherwise I think I have Python 3 installed. And here you can see this is the reminder message: notification sent, avoid impulse purchases, sleep on it for 24 hours. So decent. Now I can create such notification that moves top, right, bottom and so on. So this was just a example. If you are trying to do certain automations and trying reminders to remind you on certain birthdays, etc., that can be a good option. So this was just an example. Now I want to also test where is our account. right? So I want to check usage, how much I have used. I have made my first query. It has used 32k of context, so that is a lot. Okay, now you can see 0.02 consumed out of our $10. So that's a good start for the month, and we have used this to pretty decent start, right? So what we used Minimax, right? And also it adjusted the models, but finally we selected the CommandCode 2.6. So that's where most of the tokens were spent, and adjusting the test and also our CommandCode 2.6. Now I have to check how to enable disable the test if I don't want it. For example, I don't want to create some sort of a relationship with agent decoding, right? We don't want anything specific on our test, our specs, etc., where it is being given. So we are just letting it run on the side along with our agent choice. So this is pretty much the setup for Ubuntu and our command code. And we also learned how to set up the CLI version of command code, managed to create a Python script that can do the notification for our codes on money management. And this has consumed pretty much less amount of cents, you can see only 2 cents, and it has done a decent script. So this being a Kimi model which does a decent job, so does Minimax. You can try other open weight models like, let's say, DeepSeek. I have to test this separately, so I'm going through all of these models. So I will do Minimax, M3 next time, then Quen, then DeepSeek. All three models I will go through.